Netflix movie. If y'all been watching and following my page, you know I hate Netflix movies with a passion because they're never good. And with no exception to this movie, they didn't do anything better. This movie is trash. Just off the top, this movie is trash. And the name of this movie is called Fatal Affair, starring Nia Long and Omar Epps. Woo! So this movie is a suspense thriller. It even had the suspense thriller cliches, like the music, like it was like a scene where like L, played by Nia Long, gets set up with David, played by Omar Epps. It was like the great assist to a thriller movie. It was like kind of how like LeBron assists AD. Like it was just like that smooth. Like so I'm sitting back like, oh, okay, I know where this is going. And we're not talking about the Lakers this season, so cut that. So a lot of things I like, I take away from these movies. Like, you know, all the, like this was called Fatal Affair. You got the Fatal Attraction. You know, all the movies where it's like, you know, somebody's gonna have a fucking affair, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at your husband, L, and like this dude set y'all up. Like they have like a bomb ass life, a bomb ass house, like everything. I'm like, what is this man not doing? Like, what is he not doing to make you want to go look at David? But who am I to speak on it though? I'm a man. I know if I did everything that L's husband did in the movie, you bet not be stepping out with David on me. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't get that. Like, what? I thought that's what women wanted. I got a podcast, by the way, called Two Tall Men. They kind of discuss things like this on that show, but yeah, I couldn't get it. I was just like, yo, if you watch this movie and you see the life that her husband gave her, you'd be like kind of confused, like I was. Like, yo, you have everything that you want. What more do you want from me? So then it was like David, you know, they try to make it like, you know, they try to give it like David had issues, you know, I guess he had problems or something. But it was like, I couldn't even understand why he was so obsessed with Elle. He only met her one night. They only had one night together and ain't seen each other in 20 years. Then all of a sudden he's obsessed. Like, it was like, yo, knock it off, bro. Like, you had a whole 20 years. If I haven't seen a girl I've known in 20 years, I don't deal with girls I ain't seen in 2 months, let alone 20 years. Like, gee whiz. Like, come on, movie. So like I said, the movie is very cliche. Like every cliche thing you can think of. Of course, they had the big dinner and you knew David was going to show up and his husband was going to be there and somehow he was going to get invited in and then blah, blah, blah. I checked out this movie. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I literally checked out this movie. I didn't care. I can't even tell you the ending because I probably turned it off. This movie is trash. Like, there is no need to watch this movie. And if you don't agree with me, let's argue about it. Like, I'm always down to argue and go back and forth with somebody about that. But this movie, to me, is just not worth watching. And with that being said, Netflix, you done it again. You always do it. You've never, you're like, if we was keeping score, you'd be like the Lakers season this year. Like, you're below 500, Netflix. I need you to get it together. And with that, y'all know who it is. It's JF, your boy JF, and I'm out. Thank you guys for checking out my page. And make sure you click that bell so you can see all the videos that I do. Follow me on Instagram. So check out the videos to the side of me because they're just as dope as the ones you just watched. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.